They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
All right, someone seriously needs to check Kanye West because he's been wilding out online and stirring up way too much drama. For the past 2 months, he's been flooding Twitter with bizarre rants. And it's not just random nonsense anymore. Each post is getting more out of pocket, and his latest move, it might have just sparked a major feud with none other than Beyonce. Just a few days ago, Kanye didn't just throw shade at Beyonce and Jay-Z like he's done before. This time, he crossed a whole new line. He went after their kids, especially their twins, and said some straight-up disturbing things that no decent person should ever say about somebody's children, especially when they used to be close friends. Now, Beyonce is known for staying cool and not getting caught up in internet drama, but this time, nah, she's done being quiet. Word is she's fuming and ready to clap back in a way Kanye never saw coming. She's not letting this slide, and insiders are saying she's planning to teach him a serious lesson. It's looking like Kanye finally pushed the wrong button and Bey's about to flip the script on him. The whole thing is wild considering the history between them. Remember when Kanye, Beyonce, and Jay-Z were like the power trio of the industry?
They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name. My mama ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puppies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names. None of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never nobody, right? I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want. And not.
Their bond used to be tight, and you could tell it was real love and respect back then. Now it's all fallen apart and things are about to get messy. For a long time, it really felt like nothing could mess up the bond between Kanye, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. But everything started falling apart about 10 years ago. A lot of folks blamed Kanye's relationship with Kim Kardashian for the split. But truth is, the problem was Kanye himself and all the chaos he kept bringing. It's honestly no surprise that Beyonce and Jay-Z began backing away from him, especially when he kept airing their private business and dragging their names through the mud in public just because they didn't act how he wanted them to. Take that wild moment in 2016, for example. At one of his concerts, Kanye straight up put Beyonce on blast, claiming she basically bought an award. He said she pressured the organizers into giving her the win over him, and even claimed she refused to perform unless she got that award. That was a bold accusation, and things only got worse from there. By the end of 2016, it was crystal clear that his friendship with Jay-Z was done. Kanye called him out in front of everyone, saying Jay never checked in after Kim's terrifying Paris robbery. Then, things took an even darker turn. In 2022, Kanye went off again, accusing Jay-Z and Beyonce of some serious stuff. He claimed they were being controlled, and even said they had allegedly taken people out. Told you it got messy! Kanye's been acting out for years, and honestly, it's kind of wild that Beyonce kept her cool for this long. But now, things just hit a whole new low. The reason she and Jay-Z are finally done staying silent is because Kanye randomly came for their kids. Out of nowhere, he started making nasty comments about their twins, suggesting something was off with them. That's when it stopped being drama and turned into straight-up disrespect. In one now-deleted tweet, Kanye wrote, Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger kids? Then he added something bizarre like, this is why artificial insemination is a blessing. Having children is a choice. People were stunned. The post was so out of line, and even though he deleted it later, he didn't take anything back. Instead, he made it clear he only took it down to avoid getting banned on Twitter. He literally said, I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person. Then he doubled down with F them and their entire family. That's beyond cruel, especially when it's aimed at innocent kids who never did anything to him. What makes it even nastier is that Kanye knows Beyonce keeps her son Sir out of the spotlight for a reason. He's seen the hateful comments people have made and still chose to go there. In an interview with Vogue, Beyonce talked about how tough her pregnancy was, saying, I was 218 pounds the day I gave birth to Rumi. She's been through a lot, and for Kanye to throw shots like that is just heartless. And Sir, Beyonce shared that she was swollen from toxemia and had been on bed rest for over a month before giving birth. Her health and the baby's health were in serious danger, so she had to go through an emergency C-section. It was intense. They spent weeks in the NICU, and she said she was in survival mode the whole time. She didn't fully process it all until months later. After the surgery, her body felt completely different. It was major surgery. Organs can get shifted around, and in rare cases, even removed temporarily just to deliver a baby safely. She said a lot of people don't really understand what recovery after something like that takes. She needed real time to heal and bounce back. And let's not forget how cruel people were to Blue Ivy when she was just a baby. Grown adults were out here making fun of her, calling her hair nappy and saying she was ugly. That child was literally getting bullied by strangers before she could even talk. Blue is 13 now, and people still haven't let up. So it makes total sense that Beyonce wants to protect the twins from that kind of negativity. A couple months ago, folks started pointing out how she seems extra protective of Sir. He wasn't at Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime performance or her Good Morning America interview for The Lion King. Blue Ivy and Rumi were both there, but not Sir. Now it's clear why. Beyonce is keeping him out of the mess, protecting her son the best way she knows how. She's just doing what any loving mom would do. Sir was also noticeably absent from the Super Bowl alongside Blue and Rumi, and that's when the internet really started running wild with theories. Some folks began spreading all kinds of rumors, saying he might have autism, or that Beyonce is somehow ashamed of him because of a supposed disability. It's been non-stop speculation, and the silence from Beyonce and Jay-Z only added more fuel to it. They haven't said a word about Sir in public, which made people even more curious. Fans started asking why we barely see him at all. Blue Ivy has been everywhere, from red carpets to performing on stage. Rumi's made a few public appearances too. But Sir? Still a total mystery to most people. Some think Bey and Jay are just being super protective, while others believe there might be something deeper going on behind the scenes. But Beyonce's mom, Ms. Tina Knowles, wasn't about to let all that gossip fly unchecked. She finally stepped in to clear things up and shut down the false narratives. According to her, people have it completely twisted. When it comes to Sir, there's no secret, no drama. He's just a private little boy who isn't into fame or all that attention. Ms. Tina, who's always been close with her grandkids, gave fans a rare look into Sir's world. In an interview, she shared that he's a very, very smart child who loves numbers and keeps to himself. She explained that while his sisters enjoy being in the spotlight every now and then, Sir is more low-key and prefers to focus on what really interests him. He's just a chill kid living his own life, and that doesn't mean something's wrong. It just means he's different. And that's totally okay. So from the sound of it, Beyonce and Jay-Z are simply doing what good parents should do, which is respecting their child's wishes. If Sir wants to stay out of the spotlight, they're letting him live his life in peace. And here's what makes This even crazier. Kanye is the last person who should be talking. He's been in a long fight with Kim Kardashian about not wanting North in the public eye. He's always saying he wants more privacy for his daughter and that she should grow up away from all the attention. But when Beyonce makes the same choice for her son, suddenly he's got a problem with it? And some people claiming it's only because Sir might have a disability? That's beyond hypocritical. Now it looks like Beyonce is officially done playing nice. According to page 6, she is seriously considering taking legal action. Jay-Z and Beyonce were reportedly shocked when Kanye came after their 2 youngest kids in a nasty, all-caps rant on X Tuesday night. It wasn't just offensive, it was disgusting. And they are not going to sit back and let that go unchallenged. Sources say they are figuring out how to move forward. They could handle it quietly behind closed doors or take legal steps, but one thing's clear, they're not ignoring it. Fans jumped in fast and started dragging Kanye. One person commented, "No matter how you feel about Beyonce, this is disgusting." Another pointed out how he put his own daughter on a song with Diddy and then wants to judge someone else's parenting. People are tired of the excuses. Kanye went too far this time, and nobody is letting it slide. He said fentanyl was the cause of George Floyd's death. He said slavery was a choice. What more does this man have to say before people start holding him accountable? And let's not forget when Kanye broke down crying on stage, talking about how Jay-Z and Beyonce wouldn't let North have playdates with Blue Ivy. Fast forward to now, and he's out here saying the most disgusting things about their kids. The switch up is unreal. Honestly, I wish Beyonce and Jay-Z were as ruthless as some people want them to be, because Kanye's been crossing every line. Some people really need to disappear off the internet at this point. Anyway, let me know how you feel about Kanye's wild and disgusting tweets. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss the tea. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for what's coming next. See you in the next one.